You may wish to pause the video and have a go at multiplying the two binomial expressions that you can see in front of you. I'm now going to show you a step-by-step approach that doesn't use the FOIL method. So let's go on to the next slide where we can see we have the two binomial expressions, and I'm going to use this x to multiply this bracket, and you can see I've wrote that down here where the x is indeed multiplying the contents of the brackets. I will now turn my attention to the -3. It will also multiply the same brackets, and that appears here as -3 multiplying the brackets, as you can see. We will now turn our attention to expanding both brackets. Here you can see I've got x. Now that is positive x. If there's no sign in front of it, it means it is positive, and it is going to multiply this positive x. And a positive times a positive we know is a positive, and an x times an x is x squared. So that is written down as x squared. And you'll note in front of the x squared there isn't a sign, which implies it is positive. We then take this positive x to multiply this positive 4, and we end up with positive 4x plus 4x. We then turn our attention to -3, and -3 times this positive x will give us -3x, because a minus times a positive is a minus. We now take this -3 to multiply the +4, and 3 times 4 is 12, but a minus times a plus, it's a minus, so we write down -12. You can then turn your attention to this, which is +4x minus 3x, and that will give us +x, plus 1x, which we write as +x. And then you bring down the x squared and the -12, and what we have is that this is the product of these two binomial expressions.